TV3. Now, there's a new and exciting new show which will be launching right here on TV3 at 10 a.m. And after that, it will be on every single day. If they're 5-minute short comedic performances by none other than, you've just seen him there, A+, and it's called The Adventures of A+. And if you didn't know, he is Sandra Nkobie's #1 crush. And he joins Sandra and I right now. Good morning, A+.
Yes, my lover and I have been reunited.
First of all, for those that do not know, a few weeks ago?
A few weeks ago, yeah.
There was a letter that, appeared in the press and online
from Kwame Akote.
I couldn't say it. To none other than Sandra Nkobie. Do you have the samples of that letter before we even get into the show, A+?
Oh, but if you read the letter that I sent to her, in fact,
we all read it.
That's the first time she ever received a love letter in her life. Nobody has written it.
Are you kidding me?
So
I was really excited.
Yes, I was talking about her cowbell, which makes me excited. In fact, I was looking for a straw to drink the cowbell. In fact, the day we spoke, she said she was going to send a reply. And up to now, I have not received a reply.
Look,
I
tried, but I just didn't have the kind of words that he used,
But this is the opportunity right now that, Ghana is watching.
Yes. So
he sent you a love letter where he wants to drink your cowbells.
Yes, our milk.
Okay.
It's actually peak. We'll change it to peak milk, okay?
Okay, I'll tell you what. Now he's coming to a bit of money. So we are planning a trip to Paris. Because of this show. So when we get to Paris, he will have his answer.
Paris.
So you know what that means. He has to take me to Paris.
Okay, so AY.
A+.
Now listen. Okay. We are going to Paris.
Mm-hmm. When?
Would I have the opportunity to have a test drive?
Before we get to Paris? No. Everything happens in Paris.
No, this one is on test. It's not part of the Paris.
Okay. So, again, what is it about our dear Sandra that you like so much?
Sandra?
Mm-hmm.
Please don't mention the cowbell.
Please, it's peak milk on the show. We've changed it to peak milk.
Okay, you see, what happened is that I hear she says she's looking for somebody who can make her laugh.
Oh yeah, I did say that in an interview.
Okay.
You see, and you need somebody who can fool to make you laugh. You can't just be laughing. Mm-hmm. So, in fact, looking at myself, I think that she must not look further. I'm here
because you can fool.
Oh, of course. I've even gone for training. I've upgraded my skills
from Funny Face.
Oh, yes. Now, I've even gone past Funny Face.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. You see. At this point, I've even thrown a challenge to all the people in Nigeria. Anybody who thinks that he can fool should come and let's do Bukom Banku and Aite Powers.
Whoa! I will buy tickets.
Yes, we are.
But wait, I hope you won't postpone and keep postponing.
Me and Sandra.
Huh?
Yes,
this is
your
like Aite Powers.
Yeah.
I'm Bukom Banku now.
Okay,
I'm standing. Anybody who wants to come should come. Yeah. What can come? I'm waiting. I'm waiting for anybody who thinks that they have
funnier than you.
Exactly. It's you see, those days are gone. It's a new era.
New era of Ghanaian comedy.
And I don't want it to be Shatawale and Samini.
Right.
When there's a new king, there's a new king. It's simple.
Oh,
that's my
this.
king right there. That's if we do get to
Paris. So if there's no Paris,
Paris, no king.
No, but we will have to test drive. It's very important.
Okay, let's talk about the adventures of A+. Accra stay by plan.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So how do we stay in Accra? Because Charlie, Accra is June.
Ghana,
what is the plan?
Not even Accra,
what is the plan
Ghana.
to stay in Accra?
You need a certain level of skill to be able to live in Accra. Living in Accra is a skill on its own.
Please give us some tips.
You see, finding your way to your destination is a skill. I live on the Spintex Road. There's too much traffic. But if you are coming from Kanda to TV3, I'll reach here before you. You see, I have that skill to know where to dodge.
That is the Accra
that is one skill. I heard a story, Dr. Mensa Otabil's story. He was going to preach and he was late. So he followed this taxi. You know, taxi drivers know the lungu lungu.
Yes.
So he followed the taxi. Not knowing the taxi was going to his house. The driver was going home. So he just followed that and the driver parked in his house and he was lost. So, you need to be able to live in Accra. To be able to do all that we're doing, for you to be able to be on TV, for me to host Ghana's Strongest, it's a skill. It's a skill. It's a huge skill.
Is this a hint, or are you actually the host?
Yes, I'm the host of Ghana's Strongest.
You don't know what shows are on TV3.
I'll be watching A+'s show.
Yeah, and so it's not easy. There are too many people who are too good. Everybody in Accra is good. People are working hard, and the opportunities are not many, and so you need a certain level of skill to be able to make it there.
Let me ask you. I mean, your show is based in Accra. It's based on the adventures of yourself in Accra, but a lot of people who are outside of Accra also go through very similar things where people are going through in the capital. Do you feel like they'll be left out because your show is so centered around the Accra?
The use of the word here. You see, sometimes when we talk about America, we say Washington. Washington
you
says.
take the skill and you apply it wherever you are.
Exactly. When we say information we are getting from Washington, or Washington according to sources, it means that America is saying so.
Right.
Yes, and so Accra does not necessarily mean that we are going to be focused on Accra only. It is a typical everyday Ghanaian lifestyle.
So is it fiction or non-fiction? Is it fact?
It's
the
fact.
Adventures of A+.
Yes, it might not be my personal story, but it might be yours.
Yeah. Okay. What are the adventures about? Okay, before we get there, let's actually go and look at it for ourselves.
A sneak peek.
We have a sneak peek of the first episode.
First time?
Played
anywhere. So, let's look at it.
Okay, let's take a look.
Yes, please.
And you sold all of this meat for one person. Did he pay?
Yes, he did.
And he has thrown this meat inside my shop. Look. You are sorry for what? You went and you know what I am wearing. Can you buy it?
Sorry. He apologized.
This man is apologizing. Just apologize.
I'll compensate
you. Compensate me?
Yes.
You give me what?
I'll buy you another shirt.
Can you buy my shirt? You want to know what I want you to do for me? For putting this meat inside. This one, the one standing here will stay where it is. And this one stay there. This one it has been confiscated. And I will take another one.
Is that all?
Okay, we're not going to show you everything. If you want to make sure you see, today's premiere episode, which we've just shown you a little bit of The Adventures of A+, 10 a.m. every single day, right after New Day. I'm sure there'll be a repeat as well. Make sure. That's even more reason to watch New Day now, because as soon as the show is over, it'll be over to yourself. Okay, so this sketch there, very funny. How did you come up with this one?
This is a story that those of us who came to Accra from the village know of. It's a story of a guy who went to the bar and didn't buy meat, and unfortunately or fortunately, this guy who had plenty of meat on his food threw meat in his shirt, and so he used it as an advantage to get some of the meat. He said they would give him a new shirt. He said no. He wants one of the meat. So what we are trying to do is to get the Ghanaian stories and the Ghanaian jokes, and then film them, and make them look good, so that people can relate to the stories very well.
Okay. When did you realize you were into comedy? You were interested in comedy?
Way back in 2004, I had a show for Charterhouse. Way back in 2007, I had a show with Basket Mart, with Julius Ago, with all of these people. It's just that if it has to be done, it has to be done well. In fact, I don't want to hit the screens and then I go off just like that. And so it has taken so much work. In fact, people think that acting is just getting up and then you have a camera and you can do this, and so you do it and it's done. No, with me, everything I do, in fact, the way I don't want to fail, and so I have to take time and do it well. So, in fact, Ghana Movie Awards 2014, we're taking all the awards home. Myself, Marcus, Kwame Charles, Albert, Stacy, all the crew, and my director, Upper Junior. He's good.
I like it. Well, from what we saw,
okay, but there's 52 episodes.
Yeah, 52 episodes.
And so far, how many? Is it once a week or once every day?
What happens is that because it's 5 minutes, it keeps rolling throughout the day, in between programs. But every day after New Day, we show. But after that, in between programs, we'll keep showing. In fact, repeat. Now, the reason why everybody must watch the World Cup on TV3 is that we have series for football, like soccer related episodes.
Okay.
Exactly. In fact, I do the scripts, and so I have put together 4 episodes for the 2 months World Cup period. And if you are watching the World Cup on TV3, in between games, first half, second half, after the games, we're going to see episodes where I'm going to pretend to be a woman and be part of a woman's team, and that episode has Nanama McBride and everybody in it, so
that would be hilarious.
That would be wonderful.
That would be hilarious.
How many have you shot and filmed so far?
We have 52 episodes sitting down for TV3 to use as they deem right, according to what the lawyers say.
As we see fit.
As we see fit.
Well, there's a lawyer for you there. There's a lawyer for you there. Okay, wonderful.
Each episode has a theme on its own.
Exactly. What you saw now is...
So it's not like a continuous story.
No, each story ends. Okay. We don't have to be continued, no. Okay. We start and we end it. What you saw now is titled Communist Inferior Tactics. I have one that is titled, that we'll be showing next week, that is titled Domestic Violence. Yeah, it goes on and on and on.
Are there any lessons to be learned from some of these things?
Of course,
I think as much as it's a comedy, you want to make us laugh, there's a bit of satire as well, right? Can we pick any lessons?
Of course, in the domestic violence, I have this wife, Stacy, of course, was my wife. Stacy Mawuse Afo. She's an up and coming actress, very good, and she was my wife. And I'm always insulting her that she doesn't do anything. All she does is to stay home and give birth for me, forgetting that I have been doing that thing. That's why she's and she says to me one day that she's praying that one day men will also get pregnant, and they will know how women feel. And so I sleep and I dream that what she said had come to pass. I was pregnant and I was going to give birth, and I really came to realize that giving birth is not just like I was saying to my wife, and women are not slaves. Women are not pushovers. They are not there to.
They're not baby. They are not
baby making machines. They are there to be loved and and to share ideas with, and to, God said they should help us. So, these are all things that we are going to make sure that we are not only laughing, but at the end of the day, we come back and say, I think every man must respect his wife, which is a very great lesson for all men out there.
Indeed it is.
Okay.
Well, we're looking forward to the start of the series.
And 10 a.m. today, you've seen the first, a little bit, actually more than a little bit, of the first episode, which will be on right after New Day at 10 a.m. and every single day after that. So make sure you stay tuned to the adventures of A+. I want to say a big thank you to A+. And
I look forward to my trip,
to your Paris trip. And maybe we'll have a wedding match between these two. I'll see what Mensa says about that. Anywho, don't go anywhere. We have more coming up right here on New Day.